Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita back with another video. So, in this video, I want to talk about the best credit cards for beginners. And I know I said five, but stick around because I'm going to tell you way more than five. Now, when I say beginners, I don't care what your credit score is. When you're first starting off, you want to get credit. It's so many different credit cards that's out there. Now, if you come to my website, Rickita.com, and you scroll down, you'll see these lists of credit cards. These are the list of credit cards I always tell people to go to find out what's the best credit card for them because everybody's in a different situation. Such as if you're a student, maybe you should look right here where it says best credit cards for students because I have so many different credit cards on here for those people that's students. And it don't necessarily have to be a student credit card, but it's credit cards that will I would say will be best for the people that's actually a student. So Discover is student cashback. That is an actual credit card for students. Chase Freedom student credit card. The Discover is student Chrome. As you can see, these are student credit cards. Saver One student cash rewards credit card. Quicksilver rewards student card. Now, the best thing about a lot of these is that you can pre-qualify for these credit cards without a hard inquiry. It's only a few that you can't pre-qualify for. So when I say pre-qualify, that means when you guys apply for a credit card, they're gonna tell you yes or no on whether or not you can get a credit card without a hard inquiry. Now, Bank of America is not going to do that though. Bank of America is not going to have a pre-qualification. Chase is not going to have a pre-qualification. Also, Citi is not going to have a pre-qualification, but majority of them will, like Pedal One, Pedal Two, Discover. They have multiple credit cards and they offer pre-qualifications. But as you can see, it's quite a few credit cards right there. So if you're a student, I already gave you more than five. Start with those now. Okay. Now, if you're also a beginner, but you like, oh, I heard about cashback, I want to get into cashback. Let's check out this list: best credit cards for cashback. Now, I tried to put this I'll say these list of credit cards on almost every page on my website. I have tried. So if you don't see it, all you have to do is just click right here on the R in the um, top left hand corner of my website. And then it'll take you back to the front page of my website. And then once you're back on the front page, all you have to do is scroll down. You will definitely find it there for those people that may not see it, or maybe you come in on a credit card video and you just can't find it. So let's actually look at the best credit cards for cashback because that's the list that this one of the lists I like because I love to be able to have cash back when I purchase anything. So let's look at this list. So we got the Discover It cashback credit card. When we just talked about credit cards for student, they got the student one, the Discover It student cashback. This is just the Discover It cashback card. It actually have more rewards than the student too. And you can pre-qualify for it because it's a Discover card. So when I say pre-qualification too, you guys, what you have to do is you're going to go to their website. You're going to fill out your information. You shouldn't have to get a hard inquiry because they're going to tell you yes or no whether or not they can give you the credit card. If they say, hey, we pre-qualify you for this, we're pre-approved or pre-qualified you for this credit card. If you click accept, at that point, you're going to get a hard inquiry. Understand that. You're going to get a hard inquiry at that point. But if you don't click accept, then you're not going to have a hard inquiry. It's going to be a soft pull. Okay. So that's going to be for majority of these credit cards. And if I see any that don't do a hard inquiry like Chase, I'm going to make sure I point it out to you. I just really want to go through all of these different credit cards so that you guys can have options. Now, with the best credit cards for student, a lot of those, some of them don't even care if you have a credit score at all. So that's why I said any credit score in this video. Some of them don't care if you have a credit score at all. They'll still give you a chance and give you a credit card. But some like Chase, Capital One, they do have minimums. But I always tell people just pay off all your credit card debt or as much as you can. Make sure any inaccurate negative accounts that's reported in your credit report, you make sure that you send in disputes for those accounts. Any inquiries, you make sure you call that credit bureau, especially if you have inquiries and you did not authorize them, or if you went to a car dealership, especially, and they gave you a lot of inquiries, you did not think you was going to get all those inquiries. You went to go get a car and they end up giving you 30 inquiries. Call the credit bureaus and tell them to remove those inquiries. And if you just do those simple things, your credit score will go up a lot, and then you should be able to get approved for even more credit cards because your credit score went up. Now more companies trust you. We talked about the Capital One Saver One, but we talked about for students, they have just a regular one, and Capital One can pre-qualify you. And I don't. Sometimes I used to be like, oh, you gotta have a minimum credit score. At this point, you got to just try because these companies may say yes to you and no to others. We just don't know why. So I definitely say just try pre-qualify and see if it works. So Blue Cash Preferred Card, That's another great one. Chase Freedom Flex, also Capital One, Bank of America, U.S. Bank, another Bank of America here, Amazon Prime Rewards, and I believe too for like the Amazon ones, I believe I have my referral link there so that you guys can be able to. I believe you'll be able to get some type of reward when you guys sign up for it. But I love my Amazon credit card, and you can pre-qualify without a hard inquiry. They have a Visa and they have a store card, so those are perfect. Then also you have the Amazon Prime, which is well, we already just talked about that. And now also you have the Amazon Prime. But you have the Visa and you have the store card. So again, pre-qualify for that. The Capital One Walmart rewards card, I need to take that off of here, is no longer available. You have the BJ's Perk MasterCard. Citi. Remember I said Citi is not going to do a pre-qualification. But if you have I would say you're still a beginner, but you probably only have one credit card. Try to see, you might be able to get it. Citi Double Cash card, Citi Custom Cash, but look at the rewards for some of these cards, because a lot of times people don't look at the rewards that is offered on some of these cards. So for like this one, when I see 20,000 points, I think of $200. I just take the last two digits off, and I think, okay, $200, because I know it's not 20,000. Because usually, I'm just thinking, oh, you're gonna move the decimal over two times. So I'm just gonna look at it as money, basically. And it's other credit cards out there that can pre-qualify you, that give you a $200 bonus when you sign up. And then I also see, okay, well, for custom cash, what you do, and I believe for the custom cash, you get like 5% back, up to like $500 in spend. So you want to see if there's any other credit cards out there, and the Discover Cashback card can do that for you. And when it comes down to Discover, whatever you get in your first year in cash back, they're going to actually double it. So if you get $200 in your first year in cash back, they're going to give you an extra $200 for your anniversary, so that you can consider that a $200 bonus. So if you want to avoid just hoping you can get some of these credit cards and you want to make sure, then I suggest that you guys please compare the benefits on here and go with cards that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. Now I can go into more credit cards. Definitely look at these different lists. Those are the two I think for like really beginners, students, cash back. This next list I'm going to show you is just my favorite overall list, because it has so many credit cards and personal loans on it, and that's the pre-qualify with no hard inquiry. So let's go ahead and click that. So this list right here has over 45 different accounts on here, and these accounts can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. That means you're not running up your credit, getting a lot of hard inquiries, because all that's doing is decreasing your credit score. Now, there are so many accounts on here. Find out which ones you like the most. There's videos on here about the credit cards. You can also too, like, say if you like this, for example, the self Visa card, right? This really for those people that probably don't have the best of credit, or maybe you tried to build your credit starting off with an unsecured card, you haven't had any luck, so you like, I'm just gonna get the self Visa card, start building my credit immediately so I can have something reporting. Then go ahead and click right here on the name. So self Visa card, go ahead and click on the name of the actual credit cards. You should be able to do this for really all of the credit cards that's on the list. Once you do that, you're going to go directly to the actual blog post for that self Visa card or whatever card you're looking at, and they're going to let you know what they were actually approved for. So you can see a lot of people was able to get approved for it. I take the comments that's from my YouTube channel. If I see other comments too, maybe I talked about a credit card, but nobody liked my video that much, but I see other people in the video, I'll still bring it here, because a lot of times you're watching that credit card. We care more about the credit card. But these comments actually happen to be people from my YouTube channel, because I talked about this card a lot. But you can see more information on it. You'll see that you're not going to have no hard inquiry. They're not going to do a hard inquiry at all. You'll see the credit limit that's going to be able, what credit limit you may be able to get, the annual fees on it, a report to all three credit bureaus. So you will get a lot of information on it. Then I also tell you similar credit cards. So I always tell you, hey, these are similar credit cards. You may want to look into these credit cards. So I definitely suggest that you all definitely check that out, and hopefully you guys will be able to find a credit card that's great for you, a credit card you can be able to build with. But let's just scroll down and see how many credit cards are on here. And before I keep scrolling to, let me let you know, I do have the 6 months of free letters for those people that have negative inactive accounts and they don't know what to do about it. I do have the dispute letters, and all you have to do is just mail them into um, the credit bureaus. Will give you 6 months worth of letters. We'll email them to you, and we can also mail them on our end also. So definitely check them out. You just have to do steps 1 through 5. But the videos are not loading because my internet is not the fastest, especially when I'm recording like this. But look at the different cards that's on here. It's so many different cards on here that you guys can go ahead and pre-qualify for, and hopefully you'll just go ahead and get these cards too. But you'll see it's so many credit cards on this list: Wayfair, Walgreens, NASA, Mission Lane, Capital One, Prosper, Milestone, Indigo, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Yamaha, Bob's Discount Furniture, Kohl's, Destiny Credit Card, Lowe's, Lexus Pursuits, GM Rewards. Now, GM Rewards is not accepting applications right now, and I'm actually very disappointed in that. I'm going to have to make a separate video on that. But that's just my warning that they're not accepting applications at this moment. But I heard that they may be accepting them later on. I really think that they're just trying to protect themselves from the downside, if you ask me. Care Credit, Synchrony Home Credit Card, Home Depot credit cards. So many different credit cards on here, but come on there and see, oh, I love this credit card. I love that one. I love this loan. And go ahead and pre-qualify for it. And again, you have that list at the bottom. Okay. And if you're not getting approved for credit cards, you probably have some on your credit. So definitely make sure that you all are looking at your credit, seeing what's wrong. And I have my exclusive credit membership with a dollar trial where we can actually look at your credit reports and see what you have to do to actually fix your credit and get you in the right direction. You probably just most likely need to really just pay down some credit cards or just get approved for credit cards. But you probably just need to know exactly which credit cards you need to apply for. That's probably the biggest thing. But again, if you guys are having a hard time getting approved, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck for sure to you, and I hope that you are able to get approved for the credit card that you are looking for. See you in the next video.